anybody's hearing this right now, this is Wayne of the Alpha Team of the Umbrella Security Service. We thought we had Willie, but he infected himself and he slashed me in half, so I don't think I'm gonna make it. But if anybody hears this, I just want to let you guys know that R.I.P. to AKIRA Toriyama. He started a lot of this shit, and also, if anybody remembers me for anything, just remember I got to listen to the rawest gaming podcast in the world. It's called the Shut My Dough Podcast. And in this episode, they're gonna have a character of the week who got a big ass, long ass sword, and all the rats are chewing on me. And also they're gonna have an icebreaker where they're gonna make you think about making a cameo in the game. And then they got a first love, that make you think about mechanics. oh man. And then a death battle between some ninjas. And life lessons that game Tekken 8. Yeah, Tekken 8 was teaching life lessons about ambition and being patient. Yeah, something like and it's gonna be a lot more. I just gotta let everybody know about this podcast. I think. Oh my God! I think Willie's coming back. Hold on! I gotta pull out this. You're not gonna give me that.
What's up, y'all? It's that one dude, Durag Rico, a.k.a. the Spinning Demon, a.k.a.
Pokemon,
the Ruby Red Beret, a.k.a. That's an MGO reference for all the people. Shout out to the fans.
They too young for that, man.
a.k.a. Chief Sergeant of the Helldive Fleet, a.k.a. Alley-oop to the Dreadhead himself.
Hey, everybody. It's the one and only K-Con, the controversial one, a.k.a. Black Weezus, a.k.a. Devin the Dominator, a.k.a. Fuck them niggas in the back. Pause.
What the fuck?
Hey, yo, that's crazy.
Whoa.
Crazy.
Whoa.
The backside of the gaming store. The fake ass fans back there that walked in and act they wanted to really do something, but they was fake anyway. That's right.
Issues.
And I'm gonna pass it over to the myth, the legend, the nigga with the shoestrings around his forehead.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take this intro away from a legend in this squadron. Y'all know what it is. It's your man's G Knight, Melee Maestro, Father Flanking Daddy, father of all flanking, and flank, Chicken Chaser. You chase chickens, and Torgo's best friend. You know, we just went to another world, another dimension, if you will, and we found out one of his hombres, Red 13, you know, we said what's up. Then we came back. But I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to the combo connoisseur himself.
Yeah. What's the game? That fourth main.
Oh.
Your boy Dope B, a.k.a. Homeboy Hobie, Stealth School graduate, combo connoisseur, and Shinra's Most Wanted. What's happening?
Hathugen.
And that is the cast, the characters of the Shut My Door podcast, the gaming
Dirty
podcast, where we off up in here spilling passion.
What the fuck did you say?
On what we aim to be a weekly basis. And shout out to everybody out there that's returning to hear us, and shout out to anybody that has stumbled upon us like secret treasure off up in a crevice that they never thought was there. But yeah, man, we're about to kick this out with a tribute to one of the senseis that passed away. The creator, yes. The creator of the Dragon Ball series, and also had works in the gaming industry doing the artwork for things like Chrono Trigger.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that game that start with blue?
The word blue?
It starts with blue.
Damn, I know exactly what you're talking about. I just can't remember it.
But yeah, if we can't remember it right off the bat, it'll start off with that art style.
Dragon.
Blue Dragon, where you'll see the signature eyes, the hairstyles, the clothing. Yeah, Akira Toriyama. Salutes to him. He passed away this week, the week before the recording of this episode. His influence spreads. It spreads so far that, of course, I can't even recall everything, but a few things, like, for instance, like the main character Naruto in the Naruto series, his clothes are inspired by Goku. Anytime you see any anime where people are finna destroy the world, that is him. Anytime you see people powering up, finding new forms, transforming and getting stronger and stronger, that is him. Like, tournaments, character arcs, so many movies that like with alternate dimensions and characters that the games can't even hold them all most of the time.
Yeah.
And of course you got more than just the Dragon Quest games and the Chrono Trigger games and the Blue Dragon games. You also have all of those Dragon Ball Z games that go all the way back to what, Nintendo? Like what is this? We go from like,
I think the first Nintendo.
Yeah, it goes all the way back. He has seen damn near the majority of gaming generations that have came forth, and they still getting better and better. Shout out to Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z, one of the best anime adapted games ever. As far as presentation goes, yeah.
I got a little side comment on this whole passing. Toonami, y'all some hoes.
Whoa.
That weak ass tribute that y'all did for him.
Huh?
I'm lost.
The niggas had a marathon of Dragon Ball Kai.
Oh.
Between 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Who the fuck?
Time when niggas just sleep.
Who the
What
fuck?
type of whole ass shit is that?
It is kind of fucked up because we the ones who held that shit up, and we ain't finna do that shit.
Like,
Nah.
you couldn't pick a better series to have on fucking marathon mode, and then that shit could have started at like 3 in the afternoon.
On the
Like,
weekend.
you could have started from Dragon Ball. You could have did GT. You could have just did Dragon Ball. I mean, but you did Kai.
What episodes of Kai did they show? Did you even see?
Bro, nigga, I wasn't up at 2. Nigga, I'm asleep.
I'm wondering if they showed an episode from every saga, if they just tried to do some chronological shit. I'm wondering.
They just said Kai. That was all they playing from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. That was it.
Gotcha.
I really think that was a weak ass move. But that's just my opinion. Maybe there's other people out that loved it. I don't know.
I don't know who in charge of Toonami these days. I don't know.
2 a.m. is crazy.
2 a.m. is wild. That's like strip club time.
Did that shit from like, what was the original Adult Swim, like 9 to 12 or something?
Yeah.
It was like 9 till 2. It was about from, or like, I guess depending on what part of the world you in. Out here in Texas, it was from 10, Family Guy, and then it ended at 12, and then it go round 2 again. So yeah, it was about from like 10
That's
till
pretty
2.
whack, dog.
2 cycles of the same episodes.
Yeah.
It's all right, though, man.
And I don't even think that shit was
Crunchyroll
on a
got me.
weekend. I think that shit was on a weekday. Like, nigga, what?
Yeah. Yeah, y'all. Any other remarks on
It's all
Sensei
good,
Toriyama?
man. Crunchyroll got me.
I will say this. He's the reason why I started drawing as a little kid.
I think, yeah.
Oh man,
Probably the start. He probably the start of a lot of people's drawing
he
careers.
had a lot of people spiking her up and everything.
Mm-hmm. Straight
Shout out-
Super Saiyan.
And shout out to that dude who played the main character in that trash ass Dragon Ball movie. He said,
Do not bring that shit up.
I
Nah.
seen that
Justin
shit.
Chatwin.
Yeah, shout out to him. He made sure he had said, "We sorry, we fucked up." I'm paraphrasing. He said,
sorry though.
He said, "We sorry."
We're sorry for messing up your
He
franchise.
said, "Yeah." He said, "We did
that
not
movie.
adapt it respectfully."
I was about to say he didn't mess up shit, just that movie.
Yeah,
Shit, we still love Dragon Ball Z,
I
just
can-
not that shit.
I can just imagine being like, "Oh, I'm gonna be the main character in a Dragon Ball movie," and you doing all this shit, and you probably watched it at least a few times. I don't know what he was on. I don't know if he had watched it a few times. He seemed like he could have been like at an age when he did.
In fact, he actually mentioned that. He said the moment he got the part, he looked at the anime, looked at the manga, all of that shit to try to get an idea on what he was getting himself into.
Oh, never mind. He didn't know what the
And then
fuck it was.
When he pitched the idea to Hollywood, they was like, nah, I'm good on that. We ain't gonna do it that way. And then we ended up with that shit.
Oh, you said
And then
you said
Justin Chatwin.
Oh, I thought you said
Justin
Toriyama had
the
pitched
dude who
it.
played the dude who played Goku in the movie, he said when he got the part, he looked up all the info on it to get an idea on what he was getting himself into.
Yeah.
And he was basically saying, like, this should be this way, this should be this way, typical, the shit that actors do when they know the
I understand. Now I
product.
understand. Yeah. He was like,
but Hollywood was like, no,
oh
we
my
ain't gonna do it that
god,
way.
they turned that shit into formulas. They was like, they didn't even care about where the shit came from. They were just like, we got the name.
And it was even crazier.
Somebody
The
got
dude
green
who
skin.
The dude who played Piccolo in that movie, he had to beg and convince them to make Piccolo green. He was like, "No, Piccolo's green. He can't do all this other dumb shit."
That's some
He was
bullshit.
actually a fan of the show.
I ain't surprised. Yeah, it's
It's
fucked up.
like,
If you got to convince somebody that pick up, man. These contracts is devious, man. Because you probably already locked in and everything. You're gonna get sued if you get out of there.
Man, I would have fucking went on strike.
Fuck. You done signed the contract. Yeah, you got to do like 2 movies with our studio, but we ain't gonna tell you what they are. Then they'd be like, it's the Dragon Ball movie. They'd be like, we want to make Piccolo, but he's gonna be like, I don't know, he gonna have human skin. Like, what the fuck?
That
I
sounds
don't
like
know
the
what
direction
they was
they wanted to
trying
go.
Yeah,
It
that's
sounded like it
wild.
was gonna make the nigga a basic ass person.
That's well. Yeah, probably on some I don't know, probably on like it. Oh man, I don't even want to make this shit about this shit, but this is a tribute to Sensei Toriyama. man.
No, you got to.
I ain't finna fuck around with that shit, man.
That's disrespectful.
Hey, look, to wrap this up, that movie was so bad, it forced Toriyama out of retirement, and he made Dragon Ball Super.
Make up.
He was like, nah, I'm not finna let the last piece of media with my creation is going to be that. Nah.
Yeah, that's sickening, man.
Hold on, y'all. I got this. Dragon Ball Super.
Y'all niggas are wild.
Yeah, man. But like I said, that's a tribute. Had to give a tribute to the sensei. Had to put make that the first part of the segment because
Godfather, man.
monumental, iconic, immortal, whatever you want to say. His shit should live on. I'm gonna try and keep it up whenever I present shit. So yeah,
I hope they make a statue of him over there.
they should, because he is one of the biggest influences in
Godfather.
in manga history, pretty much. Because manga is like what, a 19th century thing, if I put my finger on it. But
Definitely.
Possible.
or I'm gonna say, damn, I'm fucking up. Yeah. let's get to the character of the week, man. We got the character of the week brought to y'all by Dopey himself, man.
All right, okay. On a lighter note, man.
Yeah.
Character of the week. I feel like I need to switch it up a little bit. 'Cause I think I've been giving y'all nothing but heroes this whole time.
Uh-oh.
And since your boy is on a heavy Final Fantasy mode right now, I think it's time to make character of the week legendary villain Sephiroth.
Shit.
Legendary war hero turned crazy, psychotic super villain. Now, I ain't gonna get too deep into his backstory because I'll be talking for hours, but to start off, he was a product of an experiment between his crazy ass father, who was so like let me say what's the word, so obsessed with his work that he took the fetus, Sephiroth's fetus, who was he impregnated this girl. Her name was what was her name? I think her name was Lucretia. Lucretia is actually Sephiroth's real mother.
Mm-hmm.
And he impregnated her. And then before, as an unborn fetus, he took the cells of Genova, which was an extraterrestrial being that landed on the planet, took the cells of Genova and injected it into her, and the cells kind of fused with Sephiroth as an unborn fetus. And I think what happened to Lucretia after that, I guess the cells kind of took her over and she just became Genova herself. And then you fast forward to Sephiroth being born, not knowing where the hell he came from. He eventually he joins Shinra, the soldier unit, and he's just constantly just rising up in the ranks because his abilities, since the way he was brought up, his abilities like far exceed the normal human. And Shinra, Shinra soldier units, they sending him on missions, all this and that, and he's just excelling at everything. Which basically that's how he got the title of a war hero, just because of how good he is. Now, going to his to the moment he became crazy, the moment he snapped, he flipped the switch. So forget what you see in remake, spoilers. But the original story,
OG
Shinra sent him. It was him and Zack and Cloud, who wasn't he was like a grunt at the time.
He had a helmet on.
Yeah, he was just a normal soldier at that point.
With
sent
a gun.
him on a mission. Yeah. Sent them on a mission to a town called Nibelheim, which is Cloud's
homeland,
hometown. And they were supposed to investigate a Mako reactor that was forcing fiends to like spread out and terrorize the city. And in the midst of that, he finds out, he reaches this little mansion that has all this data, and he's just looking at the data, reading all these books and stuff, and he finds out, spoilers, but he finds out about his origin, about his mother, all the experiments that Shinra was doing, about the Mako reactor that they were sent to investigate, and he snaps. And basically just gets this disdain for all human life, for the planet, for Shinra, everything. And goes on this killing spree, kills everybody in Nibelheim, burns it down. And just crazy. From war hero to villain, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Cloud and Zack end up stopping him, but they don't necessarily kill him. Cloud basically gets, I think he fights him with Zack's sword and ends up stabbing him, but throws him into, I guess he thought he killed him, but what actually happened was Sephiroth landed in the live stream, and he was just sitting there the whole time.
Chilling.
And while he was sitting there, his body was healing, and he was just soaking up all this extra knowledge. And Final Fantasy VII comes along. You know, he comes back, and eventually he just comes up with this crazy plan. He's going to kill everyone on the planet and use black materia, the deadliest form of black materia called meteor, and he is going to use that to blow a hole in the planet. And when that hole, he makes that hole, there's going to be a whole stream of light stream coming out. He's going to absorb that and become a super powerful being. That is his plan. And that's all I'm telling you. That's basically his plan the entire time. Oh, and a side note, the reason he's like so in tune with Cloud is that Cloud has some of his cells inside of him, which is why they're kind of drawn to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I mean? Context. Don't do that.
God damn.
Yeah, Cloud has some of I don't want to say Genova cells, but like if you look in his eyes, you know, he's got Mako going all through his eyes.
The crystal blue.
Yeah. Mako. But yeah, that's my boy Sephiroth.
Legend. I would play his music, but shout out to
don't do that.
Shout out
one of the greatest character themes of all time.
Iconic, man. If you hear an orchestra playing that, you just get hyped.
I don't even like opera music, like but that right there.
Yeah, man. Shout out to YouTube with all their copyrights. I found out because we got all the episodes. They go to YouTube automatically now, and if we got certain stuff, we could get struck. So y'all real fans, y'all know the theme, and if you don't know, just search Sephiroth's theme and you'll find it. And I'm pretty sure it got millions of views somewhere out there. And when they have,
he's got like 4 different versions of it, but listen to all of them, man.
Whenever they have Final Fantasy shows, it is a must play for their live shows because they have concerts. But Final Fantasy's music is worth having concerts for. They have concerts for this shit. Shit is hard.
Though, we gonna me and you, we gonna have a debate. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a hint. We gonna have a debate. I'm gonna give you a hint. I let you get away with calling Titus Titus, but you done butchered some shite. We gonna debate on that.
What did I butcher?
Yeah.
I gotta know this.
It must be Geneva. No,
you want to know now?
Go ahead,
Genova.
First things first. It's Mako, nigga. Mako,
Mako, whatever.
No,
Mako reactor.
No,
that Mako reactor. In the
Mako
beginning.
Reactor.
Second, I know you played Dirge of Cerberus. Okay. You know how to pronounce her name, Lucrezia. Don't do that,
man. Lucretia, whatever.
No, you make her sound like a black woman, Lucretia. No,
Lucretia went pretty hard.
Of course.
Oh, another thing. This man's father's already been introduced, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, please.
I ain't gonna say nothing. His father's been introduced already, but yeah.
Whew, that's it. That shit was hurt.
Those who played the original, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Oh man,
that's it.
Oh yeah, his race is they call it starts with a C, Cetra. Did I say that right?
Yeah, I had to see.
I didn't butcher that.
I had to look at the word. I got to see the letters.
Cetra. That was his race, Cetra.
Okay.
Shout out to Eastern Enunciation. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a shout out to Sephiroth. You know what I'm saying? Always haunting Cloud in his remake. I don't know if they're doing this shit because of his clout.
Now you know why. Now you know why he haunts him constantly.
Because in the OG version,
tied together.
In the OG version, he get a few references, but in these remakes, this nigga is there.
In the OG version, I don't think he even knew who Cloud was at first.
Oh man, Oh yeah, because Cloud was shy. Like helmet, sitting up there with the helmet. Cloud shy. He was just a fan. He's like, oh my god, he's a legend. I get to roll with a legend.
Remake, different story.
Yeah, remake. Yeah. He's like, oh no, man. He on some haunting shit. On some not Casper. It ain't friendly at all.
It's like, dog. It's like, nigga, I'm in your mind. I'm in the live stream. You can't escape. I'm also in your memories, man.
I'm here, nigga.
You'll never escape me.
He said, I will always be with you, Cloud.
That's exactly who Sephiroth is. I'm here, nigga. Man, shout out to Advent Children for giving us an idea of what that rivalry really looks like when they go at it with each other. Because
and Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts is the first time I ever seen non-turn based combat against Sephiroth, and that shit was fucking crazy.
Amazing.
Safe to say, man, if you see Cloud, you are going to see Sephiroth eventually.
Yes.
Definitely.
They are tied.
Oh man. And then shout out to him always coming out of nowhere with that big ass sword. And especially on Advent Children when him and Cloud was fighting on top of big ass skyscrapers. And he swing the sword. Cloud tries to block it, gets knocked back.
Boy got sent flying.
Straight flying.
Got her.
Yeah, man, if y'all hear that noise, that is the ice breaker where we
ice, baby.
We present y'all with answers from questions, blanks, fill in the blanks, all that type of stuff to show y'all that we come from gaming. Feel free to participate in this if you're hearing this too. I'm pretty sure it's going to be somewhere in the comments where you're hearing this at. The icebreaker for today, let's see. It has to do with you yourself. And I guess a title that you would like to be in. What gaming title would you like yourself to be recreated in? This is influenced by like when I see Hideo Kojima put himself in games. If you could put yourself in a game, which game would it be?
What the hell? Dog, ain't none of these game worlds safe.
I mean, you know, it's just
that makes it even more exciting.
It's just you popping up. I ain't saying you go in there and you in danger. I'm talking about like you, like if you like went to a developer and said, "Hey, y'all gonna put me in the game?" They was like, "Sure."
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I ain't mean to put yourself in there and die. Like I ain't mean that.
I mean, I'm going in with the same abilities. I have my own custom abilities.
Sure. I'll go.
Go
ahead, though.
Go ahead. I'll go ahead. Man.
I'm about to say, I'll go ahead and start, man. I would go ahead and put myself right now on this day. I'll put myself in Gears of War. I want to be a part of that team, and I just want to scream crazy shit while fighting the Locust.
Bro, you gonna die.
And everybody on there looks like they're a part of the ODA program. Shout out to the ODA program.
Hey. ODA.
Like, big bodies with the small heads and shit. I don't know how long I'm gonna live with the story wise. I don't know if they want to make me a solid character in the story, if they just want me to be like that one dude that comes screaming out the door, "Oh my god, here they come!" Like I don't know, man. Like
I mean, it just depends on how much you can take. Seeing niggas get chainsawed to death.
I would love to be. I would love to be
Carmine.
I would. Oh man, that'd be fucked up. Carmine get blasted in every game on some kill Kenny. They kill Kenny shit. Shout out to Carmine, man. He don't even get a fucking face.
Crazy, terrible.
Yeah, man. Right now I'm feeling like Gears of War right now, man. Shout out to Marcus Phoenix getting straight out the pen and shoot motherfuckers up, man, with the chainsaw, with the Lancer rifle. Legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary ass.
Oh man. You said you had one, Dover? You said you had one?
How about putting me in put me in a fighting game, yo.
Hey, you got countless.
I need that. I need that Street Fighter style. Man.
Which one? We talking 3D or 2D?
Not that 2D Street Fighter style.
Hard.
Not wait, hold on. To clarify, not the actual game Street Fighter, but like the street fighting style, like Cody and shit. I need that.
Oh, a beat 'em up?
Yeah.
A beat 'em up will go hard too.
Beat 'em up. I need to be in a beat 'em up, man. My bad, I had to clarify that, yeah.
Ooh, no, that give me
damn, see.
That gave me an idea. We'll talk about it after recording.
Like the way Streets of Rage is, the new Streets of Rage.
Hard.
Yeah.
That's the best 2D beat 'em up right there. That and like fucking Shredder's Revenge, Ninja Turtles. Them shits go hard.
I need that. All the skill sets and shit, picking up a piece of chicken off the ground, man. That motherfucker fully heal you up.
This shit go hard.
Yeah. Give me that.
You would do a Cody with the white tee and the jeans?
I wouldn't dress like that, no. Not even close.
Oh man, gloves matter in those games. Gloves matter.
I have gloves. I don't think I wear gloves.
Well, what Guy had? What, the tape around the wrist? He had the tape around the wrist. That's what Guy had, right?
Yeah, give me that. Yeah.
You got one over there, K Con?
Man, I got a few, but I gotta choose one. Fuck it, man. Put me in the Zoe game. Zone of the Enders, man. Give me
a mech pilot? I'm imagining you with like a fucking cyber suit and the helmet and shit.
My shit gonna be clean. My own custom mech, man. I'm a pilot. My shit ain't gonna look like everybody else is blacked out. Red sword, nigga. I'm killing everybody.
Wow.
I'm on some evil shit, nigga. I'm destroying everything in sight.
Are you laughing while you doing this shit?
You goddamn right. You goddamn right.
Oh man, I'm just imagining like your comms as a pilot. Is it gonna be like on Call of Duty with every?
Maybe like, is that a meteor?
Is that a meteor?
Blow that bitch up, bro.
Nigga, I'm throwing strikes. I'm throwing everything. Laser cannons, nigga. Boy.
Oh man.
I don't know if you ever played the 1v1 me in Zone of the Enders. That was my best.
I never played Zoe before, dog.
Man, when you beat the game, you unlock just like when you beat the bouncers, you unlock the versus mode. You do the same thing in that. And that shit was like
Arena,
a mech version of Dragon Ball Z. That shit was the greatest shit ever.
You know, that used to be a trend in games back, like before online multiplayer. It used to be, hey, beat the game and you could get a multiplayer mode, or you have like a little multiplayer versus mode in a single player game.
Yeah,
beat the game and you unlock like characters from like, yeah.
You create my own version of a spirit bomb. Used to do that shit. You have your own spirit bomb. Blow shit up.
Hard.
That shit was clean.
Hard. G, you got one over there, G?
Man, fuck the bullshit. Put me in 7 Rebirth. Please. Put me in 7 Rebirth.
He deep in the zone. Paul.
When I tell you this, you know how it feels to drift in a car? Like on Mafia 3? Nigga, you can drift with a chocobo. When I realized that shit, I was in awe. There was no need for that shit.
It's that excitement right there, right?
There was no need for that.
You turn that corner.
The way you could peel the corner with a chocobo, I'm like, you know what? Let me top that off with being what they would call a chocobo warrior.
We got chocobo drifted.
If you don't know what I mean by that, even though I said Final Fantasy 7, in Final Fantasy 10, you had what they called Crusaders, who were like militants who would fight on chocobo back, on a chocoback. Knights, yes, on a chocoback, with the chocobos fully armored. Imagine being in that bitch like Levi Ackerman off of, Attack on Titan. slaying, jumping off the chocobo, slaying motherfuckers, jumping back on the chocobo, drifting, cut. You know how Cloud is when he on the motorbike. You know what I'm saying? Just like that, but with a chocobo. And the chocobo ain't afraid to fight back. Like Ambrosia off of 16. And anyway, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Ambrosia, side quest queen.
I got honorable mentions. Got some honorable mentions just to get this out the way. Dopey said fighting games. I gotta put myself in 2 fighting games. I already know one of them.
I know one.
Bloody Roar. I gotta be in Bloody War.
Hold on, what animal?
I don't know.
Yeah, I need it.
I don't know.
Come on.
You want to be
Come on, nigga, you need to give me an animal, nigga.
You need an animal, dog.
Nigga,
Hey, he sound like Barrett when he said that. He sound like Barrett.
fuck it, I'll be a ferocious rock waller, nigga.
Kind of weak, but okay.
Nigga, what? All right, you ain't saying that shit when I snap your neck.
The Snoop Dogg video.
And then I gotta be in Def Jam. I'm gonna beat you.
I knew it.
I gotta be in Def Jam. I gotta be in Def Jam. I got to.
What's your name on Def Jam?
Probably gonna be controversy.
Okay. Hey,
basic.
with a K. Yeah.
I'm beating the shit out of nigga.
It's gonna be hard.
Dog, this nigga just want to stomp somebody out with some Timbs. That's all.
I'm telling you, bro. Nigga, I'm going. Nigga,
He want to throw somebody down in the subway train.
Nigga, I'm beating the shit out of motherfucking me, Fat Joe. Look, I do this
Pedigree.
shit. I'm getting
I do it.
sued and everything. I can't get sued.
Pedigree.
This is legal fighting. Joe Budden getting a fucking uppercut.
I'm about to say, what?
Everybody getting it.
What rapper you finna put? What rapper you finna put up on the wall, man?
Look, man. Look, like I said, Exhibit got to get these hands.
You aiming at podcast hosts. I see you.
Ecstasy.
Joe Budden.
Why?
Feed.
Hey, let Joe Budden show up on the next Def Jam game saying that shit to taunt us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bone Crusher got to get it.
Oh, man, I forgot to cop that feet. But yeah, man.
But yeah, that's
Damn, Bone Crusher?
Yeah, Bone Crusher got to get it for that.
Bone Crusher always seems like he make nice barbecue, man. I wouldn't fuck with Bone Crusher, man. I know his cookouts.
Ignorant.
I know his cookouts be dangerous. Dangerously tasty. That's what I meant by that.
You ain't leaving this mug hungry.
Oh, man.
Nope.
Oh, man. I'm trying to look like you, Bone Crusher. Nah, man. Y'all. Everybody good, man. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Gee, man. We got what you got, man?
Go ahead, give me that first love, man. Give me that first love. Love that sound. First love. Your
Nostalgia.
first ever love encounter in gaming. From every and all aspects in gaming. Here we go. I want to know, what is y'all's first love when it came to, think about it now, a combat system? A combat system, the mechanics. For example, Final Fantasy turn-based, Legend of Zelda, the Z lock-on button, and you got the shield to block, the sword to slash. You know what I'm saying? The rotator stick on the N64 to do the horizontals, slash. You know what I'm saying?
This is good.
Your favorite combat system?
I'll get mine out the way.
Go ahead, K-Con.
When I got introduced to the analog fighting from Rise of Honor, it kind of had me in like a whirlwind because like I was confused at first, but then once you get your reflexes down, the shit is actually pretty fucking clean when you really think about it.
I did agree.
I don't know what the fuck you just said.
What the hell that was?
I had mumbled I disagree, but it's all you, man. It's all you.
I like it. I was cool with it.
That's that stick flicking fighting right there. Stick flicker fighting.
I was cool with it.
It was something new. They tried. I give it to them. They tried. It was something 360-degree combat.
I mean, they played the angles right. I mean, it was good enough for its time.
I think Assassin's Creed and Batman came and wiped that shit. So y'all had to
Perfected it.
Yeah, they was like, shit, every angle, let's go. But yeah, man, shout out to Rise to Honor, man. I appreciate Jet Li for giving his likeness and his voice. That was like one of the first times I seen a movie star really just boom put themselves right there on there as like for marketing and shit like that.
Jackie Chan?
Yeah, Jackie did it too, but Jackie, I don't think they showed Jackie love. Well, you know, it's been so many like Shaq, Michael Jackson, all that. I'd say one of the first big ones in that generation when the PS2 dropped.
I'm really trying to think. Like,
Yeah.
I'll think about that later.
Yeah, Bruce Lee had a game on Xbox too. Shout out to that, you know, posthumously.
I seen that one. Yeah, I had my cousin had that one.
He had one on Super Nintendo too.
Yeah. Rise to Honor was definitely off up in that same bag as like Max Payne, Dead to Rights, all that. But yeah. I guess I'll go next. Cut the silence in half with a samurai slash. You know what I'm saying? My first love. When I got it down and I just understood the buttons and I was like, oh, I could do this. Like it with me, like whenever I figure out the mechanics of a game, I become the character in that game.
Yes.
It's like, and I'm gonna say, my first one, my earliest one that I remember, dog, is fucking Fighting Force, the first Fighting Force, dog. I used to choose Hawk Manson, white dude with the opened up, his shirt was just fucking open, dog. He just out here just raw, man, just raw, like fighting on some like MMA shit with the gloves and the jeans and the boots.
That nigga was clean.
Like as clean as a PS1 polygon can get. Fuck, that soda was iconic too. Drinking that shit, bust the whole machine and get your life bar back. Yeah, man.
Can you pull the elevator rails off?
You say what?
Can you pull like the elevator rails off? Like
yeah, you could. Yeah, yank them off and beat ass with it. The game was going for a cinematic. Like people always call it sluggish and shit, but the shit that they had to do. This is the mechanics from fucking Tomb Raider, dog. That game is built on the same engine as Tomb Raider, but they turned it into a fucking 3D beat 'em up, dog. It was supposed to be Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage got canceled. They still kept the game and said we need to do something. And then shit, they came up with Fighting Force, but the shit was very off-putting at first because the X button is the punch button on the default controls on PS1 out here. And then when I actually got it down, I started getting it down to where, ooh, I know how to punch. Ooh, I know how to kick. Ooh, I know how to do, like, you could do a backwards combo. If there's somebody behind you, you hit them with two backhands and then a swing hook. And then, like, you got grab moves. You can jump, kick. You could do, like, you know, the special move. And then you could run and roll and shit like that. That's like,
yeah.
I got the mechanics down on that game. And that's, like, the earliest mechanics that I remember. And I was like, man, I love this shit.
I had that shit on Nintendo 64.
Yeah, I heard, you know, the Nintendo 64 was actually superior to the PS1 as far as like graphics and shit go, and because them shits was built to be like the multiplayer was just built in, 4-player controllers and shit like that. You know, the PlayStation had to improvise and get the multi-tap. The N64 was built for parties, dog. It was built for that shit. And it's amazing that Nintendo had that shit in the cartridge. That's cartridge technology right there. They was like, you know, they were a little slow on. They was hesitant with the CDs. They was like, man, we ain't got to make CDs yet, man. Man, put them hoes in cartridges. No Mercy cartridges. N64 Mario cartridges. Ocarina of Time cartridge, nigga. But yeah, man.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, man.
Small load times too, man.
Tell you,
Definitely.
Get right in the game.
I can imagine the production costs that, like how cheap it is to make like a Nintendo Switch, because the cartridge is the same size as fucking. Nah, it's smaller than Game Boy Color games and Game Boy Advance games.
Yeah.
The Switch, it looked just like a little data chip. That's it. I think they kept it. I think they made it just big enough so you could fit it in your fingernails.
It's a little bit bigger than this. It's the size of like an SD card.
I bet they could probably make that shit the size of confetti if they wanted to, but that shit is unmanageable. So yeah,
you lose that shit.
Flake. Make that hoe into a
fucking.
Call that hoe a data flake. That shit'll go so hard. Data flake. Yeah, that's mine, man.
Dobie, you got yours?
Mine, the very first You know, we talk about tactical greatness a lot. Every time I hear that there's this old game that came out on the Nintendo 64 called Win Back Covert Operations.
Oh my God.
I think that is the first game that gave me a cover. Gave me a cover system.
Oh my God.
I know you had Metal Gear Solid, which was first, but as far as taking cover, popping out, shooting, jumping back in cover,
low key.
Win back did that first.
Low key a pioneer with the shit, dog. Even before Kill Switch.
I'll say they mastered
before Kill Switch came out.
That shit.
Oh my God.
Win back covert operations. You can now it being a Nintendo 64 game, you know, controls were a little wonky, but once you get the hang of it,
I played this game back in the day. I never knew that was the name of it.
His suit is the color of Nintendo 64. Like,
yeah,
I think he was going for that mascot approach.
Like,
definitely mascot.
It's like the game does. Like, there's a tutorial in the game, but it's like when you actually start the actual story mode, and you're like putting all that to work, you like they still kind of test you, for practice for the first couple levels, but like later on in the game when they really put you to the test with those mechanics and you actually succeed, oh my God, beautiful feeling.
I never played it. I got it on the PS3.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, though.
I remember the first few levels, the soldiers or the enemies that you go against, they don't really like move that much. So they kind of like, they'll sit there and just wait on you to pop out or wait on you to, do something. Mm-hmm. But then later on in the state, like the later half of the game, they're moving around, trying to get the drop on you. They'll move from different sides of the cover. And in the game, it's like trying to teach you like, hey, you should probably switch positions, take cover over here, roll away from this cover and jump over there. Because this dude's about to shoot a rocket at you.
Crazy.
So you should probably get the hell away from there.
Fucking crazy.
And I swear, getting the hang of that game, beautiful feeling.
Fucking crazy, man.
Went through that shit without getting hit one time, yo. It was great.
I wanted that game so bad as a kid.
In the boss fight. The boss fights really put you to the test, yo.
Mm-hmm. Wanted that shit so bad, man. Because it was...
I had it twice. Because it came out on 64 first, then it came out again on PS2.
Yeah, I just never did get around to it because as a kid, I don't know. This shit was just so limited. Like I said, probably like maybe 2 games a year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, PS2, it was a gift.
See, that game came out at a magical time when competition was at an all-time high when people was trying to make secret agent type games. From Siphon Filter to Metal Gear to Winback to like the fucking Splinter Cell. This shit start getting crazy, man. That shit start getting crazy. Covert ops. Yeah.
Yep.
Dudes with combat suits and shit. I love that shit, man. I love that shit. But yeah.
It has some puzzle elements to it too. But yeah.
That.
But as far as tactical shooters, that one right there, that started it.
I don't know when I'm gonna get to it on that PS3.
Never.
But one day.
It's on the 2, man. I don't know if you.
Nah, they had it on the PSN store. I had downloaded it.
Oh,
it's like sitting.
Shit, I ain't know.
Yeah, it's sitting up there on the list. But like I said, I'll get to it one day. Not anytime soon, though. Not anytime soon.
Yeah, them stages will put your skills to the test.
Bet.
Speaking of tests, for me, the PS1, my first console before I got the N64.
Hey.
And the game that I had that I loved the combat system, y'all see me play it already, Ape Escape.
Hey.
Monkeys.
Ooh,
so
capture.
The analog, it was one of the first games to come out to complement the PlayStation 1, PS1's. All right. dual analog sticks. We don't call them titties. So basically, you run around with the left analog, and with whatever weapon you select on the triangle, circle, X, square button, you have to use the right analog stick to use it. When I tell you it was confusing at first because I'm a little ass kid. I didn't read instructions. I just ran around and played because it looked like a beautiful game. But once I got the shit down packed, oh, it was over. It was amazing.
Hard.
Ape Escape.
Now, I got a quick question for y'all before we get to the next segment. How did y'all feel when y'all grabbed a PS1 controller, not the DualShock, but the plain Jane one? How did y'all feel after experiencing the DualShock? Because I know the first time I grabbed a controller, a PS1 controller that didn't have analog sticks, that shit felt absurd.
Felt naked.
I was like, my fingers ain't supposed to be like right there off of under the D-pad and under the face buttons. It
felt like my hand was too big.
Yes, dog. It felt like you holding like a fucking. It felt like I was holding a boomerang, dog.
Yeah.
I don't. It's man.
I vaguely remember holding that controller.
Yeah, because like going from basic to analog.
Yeah,
you can't go back to the basics.
You can't go back. It's not right. It's like, not right.
Feel like I'm playing the Stadia.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's going from
slug.
It's hard to explain because
Buckshot.
I feel like what the fuck am I doing? I feel like my controller is incomplete.
Yeah, like Rico said, we love the titties. We love the titties on the controllers. We need them.
No, it is so naked.
I'm impressed, man.
This is why you had tank controls in those first PS1 games.
Resident Evil 2.
Yes, yes, Tomb Raider. Yes, because and they wasn't worried about having third-person games where you control the camera. They would use like L2 and R2 to
fucking tank control
to spin the camera around.
That shit
is crazy.
I hate that
shit crazy, man.
Insane.
I am so thankful that whenever you download stuff off the PSN store, like on the PS3, they have adaptive controls to where you can move the right analog stick, or you can use the analog stick for movement too, because that shit is crazy back then using the D-pad. If you play with the D-pad on the fighting game, you're going to have, your thumb skin is going to be raw by the time you get finished. Like when I used to play...
Yeah, man.
When I used to play on the old PS1 controller, that shit was not made for rubbing fighting game commands for hours on end. That shit was not made for that.
It was not. It was not.
You play Gran Turismo and you got to fucking lean heavy on that damn right or left.
That shit was crazy.
Fucking D-pad.
It ain't no degrees. It ain't no. It didn't have no pressure. They got pressure sensors on them where. They sense how hard you turn it with the analog stick. The D-pad, no. That shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy.
Press that bitch so much that fucking bitch jammed. Going left all game.
Man.
Fucking crazy. Man.
I remember the first time I realized D-pad was not good for fighting games. There was Street Fighter EX.
Nah.
Street Fighter EX, you still got the double inputs, but the mechanic they added to the game was where you can do like two supers in one combo. Like with Ryu, you can do the Shinku Hadouken, and then you can do the Shin Shoryuken all in one go.
Fucking hurts.
If you had the meter for it. And I tell you, doing that constantly. And then one point I looked down and I saw this giant piece of this blister on my thumb. I was like, oh my God. Like, oh my God, this is not good. This don't feel good.
Ew. Brother,
and I took a safety pin and popped it, and I couldn't play the game for like a couple of days. It was torture, yo.
You popped it, dog. Oh, that fucking blisters, dog.
That shit hurt.
I didn't have
my thumb, yo.
Yeah, I didn't have a few thumb. I didn't have a few thumb blisters. I'm so hard headed, dog. I kept playing, and that hole busted. So now I'm sitting up here with soggy thumb skin.
On the controller. Wow.
Now you just touching raw meat. Pause.
Whoa.
Oh God.
That shit is sizzling.
Context.
It's sizzling. The thumb is sizzling.
Left the fucking D-pad smoking, dog. That That's when you just got to go watch cartoons. You just got to go watch cartoons after some shit like that, man. You got to go put that. You got to go put that VHS that you watch over and over again just on, man. Go watch Space Jam again.
That orange tape.
Hey,
Reptile.
Hey, man. Come on, give me my death match, man.
You ready, dog?
Give my death match, man.
Fight.
Now I told you I got a good one for y'all.
Let's go.
I need y'all to use y'all's strong intellect on these two game series. Or should I say game? Y'all know these niggas. So y'all already know who the next one gonna say after I say this one. You got Ryu from Ninja Gaiden.
Hayabusa.
Okay.
Against Hatsuma from Shinobi PS2.
This is good.
Man, I can't answer this, dog.
Yeah, you can.
This is good.
I can't
Use your
answer
intellect.
This is good.
I'm biased. I'm very biased.
This is good.
Use your intellect.
This is good.
This is terrible.
The battle of the greatest ninja.
Fast as fuck.
Play both.
This is terrible.
I'm gonna be biased. Ryu, that's my nigga.
I love them both, man. I can't be biased.
I'm gonna be biased.
This is
I'm
tough.
going Ryu all the way. For what I experienced from 1, 2, and 3.
Oh man.
Yeah. This
Can
nigga,
I
fought
get
this nigga fought a helicopter.
Can I?
Where they do that?
Can I get some details on Hatsuma?
Just say that these two are fully maxed out.
But that nigga's dying.
That's not good
already.
enough. That's not good enough.
You sure?
Is this pre?
This is like saying Dante versus Virgil. Like they evenly matched to an extent. So I mean, come on now.
Is this before Hatsuma's sword got awakened?
When I say fully powered,
He say fully powered, so that nigga's dying.
we talking about full stats, maxed out.
I fucks with both of them, but I'm gonna go with Ryu because Ryu versatility is fucking insane.
Yeah,
Like the amount of weapons and shit, the amount of expertise he has using fucking anything that he grabs, the shit is fucking crazy. Hatsuma, I guess,
nigga's dying.
because Akujiki is hungry as fuck. He got no choice but to feed that motherfucker, so he ain't finna use anything else.
My point exactly.
All
sword
you got to do is
might
run.
be a clutch.
Ryu's gonna have
He said run.
Oh,
When
see-
have you known him to run?
Nah, he just got to
Away.
run. If he run like Skeletor, he gonna kill Hatsuma.
And both of them niggas is fast.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a lightning fast fight. It's gonna be a fight that's so fast that the human eye probably can't see it.
if Ryu is maxing got all the shit he needs, talisman of rebirth. That's all that matters. Kill me once I come back. Nigga, you die if you can't feed no more. Like you're done. You're done. You can't feed.
I fucks with both
can
of them
come
though,
back.
but I think Ryu gonna wipe.
Yeah.
Did Hatsuma's sword turn to normal at the end of the game, or is it still like some soul stealing weapon?
I barely fucking remember.
I don't remember at all.
I think the fight gonna start with a skydive from both of them though.
All right, nigga.
They both good at this shit with no parachutes or nothing.
Yeah. I think Ryu might smoke him. I think Ryu smokes him.
Oh man, it sounds like it's unanimous, man. It's unanimous.
Okay.
Because I don't know. Because, damn.
I knew it was gonna be a quick decision. I already knew. I just wanted to see.
Like, why did I get counted out? Like I didn't play neither one of these fucking games.
Did you beat Shinobi though?
I thought you said Ryu, dog.
No, I'm just saying I got counted out in the very beginning.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know if you played both and beat them both.
Nigga, I played Shinobi and I played all 3 Ninja Gaidens.
Did you beat Shinobi though?
Yes, on PS2 when I had it.
Oh, okay. Why you didn't speak on it then when we talked about it, Nick?
Nah, I think if it was Sword Awakening, I think Hatsuma have a better shot. But nah, Ryu is smoking that boy. He got way too many weapons he can use. Man.
Who y'all think got the cleanest ninja fit?
Hatsuma got close.
I want to say Hatsuma because
The eyepiece on Hatsuma shit.
that's what I'm about to say. I didn't know what to call it. That fucking eyepiece.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't got that many eyes, nigga.
I think that's a helmet, really.
Like I said, I didn't know what to call it. But that
clean,
right there
I'm a-
alone, in that long ass,
The scarf.
yes.
The scarf, man.
He get a little bit too freaky with the torso with me. That shit a little too crazy.
Ryu just got the skin tight.
It's
skin
clean,
tight
though.
ninja suit.
It's clean though.
Yeah. You can't count Ryu out with his suit because it's all
clean.
black. Oh, man.
Like that.
Love that black.
Nah, Ryu shit iconic, especially from Dead or
I'm weak
Alive
for the
too.
black
He had
suits,
the
you know what I'm
same.
saying?
He had his Nintendo outfit and that outfit on Dead or Alive too. Fucking flames. Yeah.
And if you ain't played 3, I mean, this nigga arm is fucking consumed by a curse of his own shit, and it's
Nah, dude, put that curse on him.
Hey,
Remember?
That's right.
Dude with the mask put that curse on him.
somebody made a
Wasn't nothing.
YouTube short with this same fucking. Did they have a death match?
I don't remember seeing their death match.
Somebody made a short with them against each other though.
Ryu and somebody else had a death match.
Yeah, Ryu and somebody else.
Yeah,
Old
somebody,
boy from Strider. I think that's what it's called.
They fucked up because they had said Hutsuma instead of Hatsuma. They fucked up.
Hut, hi.
According to this shit, I think Ryu is about to win.
No, what? And like Hatsuma, they don't fight. But it comes to like fighting other ninjas, though. They don't fight like it's not like a speed fight. It's like a samurai style fight. Like honor. It's like an honorable fight.
You talking about what?
like
Hatsuma?
Yeah. I remember we played the game and you fight
The ex-members of his clan.
Yeah, what was his name? Maritsune, I think was his name.
I
And you
have.
fight
Started
him,
with an
it's
M.
like-
It started with an M.
Yeah, and it's like kind of like slow paced, methodical, man. I'm like, okay.
Strategize.
I gotta admit that iconic.
Like it's all about strategy and precision with him. With Ryu, it's just I'm in your face and I'm gonna start swinging.
That iconic.
That's basically it.
Yeah, they don't care about stealth at all. Them two, they don't give a fuck. But that iconic.
Like I'm finna take these tonfas and put you in a blender and see what happens.
Y'all remember
Yeah,
that
really.
iconic Game Informer issue that had they highlights? It had both of them and Rikimaru. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That's a while ago. That's a long
Definitely
time
don't.
ago.
Yeah, it's a class.
I
Like
remember that.
I call them like classic shits because they was like fucking. Like, I don't know if they was international. I know they was national because when certain issues dropped, everybody knew about the shit. But that shit is so clean because I just remember a screenshot showing, like, look at where they sporting they fucking shurikens and shit at, or they like they throwing knives, like how Hatsuma got his across his forearms, and then Ryu got his on his thighs. Fucking this shit go hard, dog. Fucking flames. But yeah.
Yeah, Ryu. I'm gonna tell you, Ryu.
Sound like Ryu about to win that one.
Goddamn,
bunch
Ryu.
of weapons that you just automatically a master in.
Bro, that nigga kick you with some talons. Oh my god.
Can't block.
Meat torn.
What you gonna block that with?
Torn meat.
Yeah, man, Ryu will put that. Man, Ryu putting him in a blender.
Yeah, plus Hatsuma need to slice multiple motherfuckers to get Akujiki to max power. So 1-on-1? Yeah.
No, Ryu work alone, so
Hell,
yeah, he
fucking
done.
yeah.
He done.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, G, satisfied with that, G?
Got it.
Oh, but if you was to switch worlds, how would that go?
You talking about like Hatsuma in Ryu's
If you
world
put
and Ryu
Hatsuma
in,
in Ryu's world, yeah.
Ryu gonna wipe everything in
I was
Hatsuma.
about to say Ryu wiping. Yeah.
I think they'll
Yeah,
probably
like,
do good
I think
interchangeably.
They'll succeed in both each other's worlds, but yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll make it. Hatsuma, he gonna have to get his
Yeah, he
evasion
have a-
skills up because he can only dash 2 times. He got really.
Yeah, that's
on the
very
ground.
That's
Yeah.
On the ground.
It's gonna be a lot.
These
Bro, that
squishy.
nigga
On the ground, it's
he will
endless.
fucking hop on your head and then hit you with a fucking Art of Inferno out of nowhere.
It's gonna be wild because Ryu is used to fucking moving, dog, like just all over the place. This shit get fucking crazy.
What they call that shit? The bird flip or something? I forgot what that shit actually called.
Flying swallow.
No clue.
That nigga scary.
flying swallow.
You don't
when
even know
you
where that
just
nigga
jump
coming
at you,
from.
Slice your head off.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, you had a question for all us, K-Con?
Yeah, man, to y'all Souls lovers out there. So what are y'all feelings toward the Soulborne games? Like, has it finally run its course?
Oh shit, my bad.
God damn.
Damn, dog.
I reached over and my finger hit the corner of the shit. That's my fault. That's my fault.
But no, man, yeah. Has the Soulsborne games finally ran its course with the shit that's coming out, or does it improve with every game that comes out in its image, in a sense? So, like, you know, Sekiro, your Elden Rings, your Bloodborns, like, is it just skins on top of skins of the same shit, or is every single one of them different from each other?
I'll jump in and say,
go ahead, man.
I'll jump in and say, with From Software, I'm pretty much ready for whatever they have coming up next, because I don't even count, like, I don't count, Armored Core is not that cut from that cloth. Like, I want to see what's after Elden Ring, because Elden Ring was a big step up for me. But, like, if you talking about, like, all the other, like, games that's coming out that's, like, damn near in the same lane as them,
Yeah.
I'm not going for the
Peas.
I'm not going for the day one with them. I wait for a discount. I'll get them, like, later. Because I think some of them is either trying to cash in or they just like, hey, let's see if we can get our take on it. But like with From Software, I'm ready for whatever they have next. They gonna be day one for me. But everybody else, unless I see something so unique that I have to try it, I'm waiting for the price to go down a little bit.
Bet.
Say, for me, it's kind of the same. Like, I still love them games to death, but it's like that formula, I wouldn't say it's getting stale, but I think it's kind of losing steam.
Definitely.
It's like, you see that, it's like, oh, it's like Bloodborne. Oh, it's like Dark Souls. Like, okay. It's one of them games where you're gonna lose a bunch, and then eventually you get the hang of it, and then you plow through it in like a day. Then that's it.
Definitely.
New Game Plus, maybe. You can do New Game Plus, go a different route. That's cool. But still, it's like, I ain't gonna want to do that immediately.
Right.
Like, take Elden. When I did the first run through on Elden, I immediately made a second character. And like ran through it in like half the time. And after that second character, I ain't touched the game since. This was like a year ago.
It ain't, especially with those games, it ain't nothing like that first run through on those games. That first run through is fucking crazy.
I will say, it's like the game got some replayability because you can come up with a completely different build, but you're still fighting the same shit.
Definitely.
The thing that brought this to my mind, because like Rise of the Ronin, from some of the gameplay I've seen, it looked like it's kind of following that. Then again, the play style look like it's kind of following that somewhat, and then again, it's not. Maybe I'm just just hype off the whole theme of the game, but I'm hoping it ain't just another follow up to all these other ones that came out. Because I seen it had some little things that reminded me of Sekiro, but
I mean, I think that's like, a big trend right now is making, like, I don't know, like games that's like set over there in that samurai / ninja, like during that period of time when that shit was heavy. Like those Asian, those Eastern influence games, like the way how Ghosts is, the way, like you said, Sekiro, the way how Neo, like it's a lot of that going on right now. Like I don't know if people is
shit.
I don't know.
That's another one.
Yeah, like I don't know if people, like if developers are like, hey, we need to make us one of those too. That shit is selling, and like it takes so long to probably develop a game these days. I don't know if they get into it and they like, well, here we go. Cause like even like Black Myth Wukong or like Wulong, like those games and stuff like that, all that shit is finna be like leaning into, hey, you finna be jumping around and evading while doing acrobatic maneuvers to fight demons. You could put that description on so many games.
Yeah.
Damn, Wolong. Oh
Yep.
man.
Yep. It's a lot of that going on.
They put the demo out of that game. I played it, but then when the game released, I was cool off of it, man. Like I ain't even want to deal with it.
It's a lot, dog, and it's like
I was like,
when you have so many, that's just like having damn near like 6 different Tenchu type games come out back on PS1 back in the day.
different story, man. I played every last one of them. I ain't give a damn.
Yeah, like what I mean is like, say if like Tenchu had, like if it was like different games coming out, but it was like Tenchu back in the day. Like just say if it was like that. Like Tenchu had his own lane back then. It was like one of the only real, like Tenchu is one of the only real genuine ninja games. Like it's damn near like a ninja simulator. Like it's damn near like a Tom Clancy version of a ninja simulator. You choose your gadgets, so whatever tools you want to use before each mission. If you don't have superpowers and shit like that, you have techniques that you could use. You don't have super endurance. You is not finna be fighting you're not finna be fighting hundreds of people like Dynasty Warriors. If you run up on the wrong people, you finna get fucking wiped. If they call you,
playstyle,
that's how that shit goes. But I was just saying, if it was like that many different games, like I think the problem that could be with these games is everybody is stepping into that I'm gonna say that aesthetic, the Eastern influence aesthetic, and they have to have something unique in each of those games to make it stand out. If they don't, everybody just doing a dodge roll to get away from shit, or everybody switching sword styles, stances. Everybody using stances in their games while they in combat. Yeah. We can't all be using smoke bombs in every game that we play. It's only so many times where we finna be like, oh, we got smoke bombs. It's only so many times, dog. It's only so many times.
Whoops.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah,
damn, that makes so much sense. That's why Bloodborne is my favorite one, yo.
Yeah, Bloodborne went for something completely different.
It's a Soulsborne game. It's one of them style games, but you can't play that like you play Dark Souls.
Definitely,
it's the same. Approach it with the same mentality, but don't expect the gameplay to be the same.
Oh yeah,
you will not make it that far.
Shout out to K-Con.
Go ahead, try it again, man. Try it again.
No, I definitely am.
Shout out to K-Con for running through Yarnum.
Damn, that was it. Oh man.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen.
Come on, man.
I ain't seen you play. Hell no.
I think he went to the part where you first run into the birds that be jumping up, the big ass bird.
God.
Pause.
Context.
I made it to a decent point.
I thought you were gonna stream the whole game, man.
Man, look, you seen the reckoning I was going through. You seen that shit.
I would at least see you fight Father Gascon.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it to my first.
That's the first boss. Oh
I'm gonna make it to my first boss.
K-Con, the furthest he made was where you see the where you see with Quasimodo chilling at the door, beating on the door, and then he turned around.
I killed him, and then I forgot what else after that. Then I died.
The birds. It was the birds.
Was it the
Jesus
birds?
Christ, man, no.
The flappers, big flappers. Yeah, that's like, I think they're gonna.
That's the first area.
I think, it was the first area where you're going downstairs, you follow the mob and shit, and then shit like that. But with that, like with what K Khan said, it's gonna have to be a shift because everybody can't be leaning on stamina bars and evading to hit somebody weak point. It gotta step up. It gotta step up.
Say it's like use the formula, but put your own spice to it, man.
See, that's why I fuck with From Software.
Don't just be a direct copy and paste.
I fuck with From Software because anytime they come with a new iteration, like, you start off, if you really want to go back, with the King's Field series, where they did damn near the same thing, but nobody didn't care. The fighting was so sluggish that it was mainly stat based instead of being like, ooh, this shit look good when I slice this clavicle and shit. And then you go to Demon Souls. Demon Souls is like levels, and the shit had the lore and everything and the combat. Then you go with Dark Souls, where instead of levels, they put the whole world together. They keep stepping up. And then like Dark Souls has 3 different games in the series, so they loved it so much they just stayed up in it. Then boom, after that, you come with Bloodborne, something completely different. And like Dober said, instead of letting everybody be safe with that shield, take that motherfucker away. Now you gotta be aggressive. You gotta be the monster that everybody is like damn near afraid of on that game. And then shit, you come with fucking Sekiro. Sekiro, it was supposed to be a Tenchu game. They spun it into their own. And like that shit had its own unique style with the stealth, the way how you gotta get people down to their weak points, the enemies and shit that you fighting. The new adding a fucking jump button. That shit changes fucking everything. And the zip line it everywhere. Then like of course you got Elden. It damn near puts everything together that they was doing up until that point. That shit is like a damn near like a precipice of everything that they done so far. Big ass world, stealth, jumps, shit, all types of like I said, everything that I described in every game before is in Elden in some type of way, incorporated into it. That's why I'm waiting on them to see what they come up with next. But everybody else, I think they just like they following the trend, and I'd rather play with the people that's leading the charge as far as that's concerned.
Yeah. Fuck is Bloodborne 2 at, man? I'm tired of waiting, dog.
Yeah,
At least give me a PS5 upgrade, man.
Definitely, dog. Oh man, that
wishful thinking, yo.
That Bloodborne story too is so it's not right there in your face, but you
got to do some reading and some item examining.
It's just some shit that goes on in the world today, dog. Science versus religions, dog.
Yeah.
What do people do? Do they take advantage of people? Or do they want to be honest with people? That shit fucking crazy.
Yeah, shit nuts, man.
That's a whole nother type of podcast right there.
The ones you thought were honorable, not so much.
Oh my god, dog.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my god.
That's all I'm gonna say. Want to know details? You gotta play the game.
That shit is like a deep ass twisted Wizard of Oz, dog. Fucking crazy, dog. You don't want to see what's behind some of them curtains, man. But yeah, man. Let me see, man. You satisfied with that? K-Con, you satisfied, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
See, man. I guess I'm gonna kick off the next segment, man. With I got a confession to make, man. All this Helldivers drama that me and K-Con been going through, it's terrible. It's terrible, man.
Wait, what do you mean, bro?
It's terrible because you're never going to beat that type of game. It's a service game, but it's good. And when a game is good, you want to keep going. When it's a game that you can't beat, this is bad for all your other games. I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? I live the adult life where you got responsibilities. So I can't be like, yeah, man, I want to play like 5 games at a time. I usually play like about 2 games in rotation at the same time. My choices have been Tekken, and my choices have been fucking Helldivers. And both of those, Tekken, they got a story mode, you can beat it. But of course, fighting, it don't end. Getting better at fighting, I don't see it ending. I don't see it ending. It's too many variables and characters and shit to improve on. And then shit, fucking Helldivers. That shit wants to be good. It makes me want to be like, I see a gun that I could get. I see a way I can enhance my ship. I see a new stratagem, as they call it, that I could get. That shit is bad for me and my backlog. Me and my cooking.
And as someone who loves fighting games, I take one of the worst things. When you take a break from a fighting game, you come back and everybody's like 10 times better than what you last remember, yo. And you realize how far you've been lagging behind. Yo.
Fucking crazy. Fucking crazy.
It's like you ain't played this game in months. But the other folks who play the game been playing nonstop since release date. They done figured out shit that you didn't even think was possible.
That's that rust right
now
there.
Now you gotta burn like a week straight getting the hang of the game again. Relearning the mechanics, relearning how your characters work, relearning how other characters work. And then you gotta learn all the new shit that everybody done figured out. And on top of that, you probably had some new characters that done came out. So now you gotta figure them out too.
Ooh, y'all get away with that bullshit on Tekken. Shout out to Tekken 8. Everybody that's using new characters, give me about a month.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you Victor players, man. I'm on y'all ass.
Shout out to you teleporting sons of bitches.
Shit much longer. Y'all ain't gonna get away with that shit much longer, boy.
And shout out to Tekken 8 for refreshing damn near everything, because almost every character got some new shit that everybody got to learn.
Yeah.
Damn near. Fucking Nina got pistols and shit. This shit fucking crazy, dog.
Another one, yo. The newcomer, Raina. Y'all ain't gonna get away much longer, dog. I'm gonna figure y'all out. I can't stand fighting her, dog.
Shout out to Raina. She gonna get used for promo for this episode. She got her ass wiped.
In context, she got beat up.
That shit kind of nasty, but yeah.
Yeah, man.
It was the conviction that I'm laughing at.
I ain't played in a couple of days, but I still see footage. I still watch footage.
I just won a match right before we started recording. Shout out to the victim. They didn't even want the rematch.
That nigga one and done.
Big shouts. Big shouts. He didn't even want the rematch. He didn't even want the rematch. So
he finna take my points again.
I think Helldivers finna start a trend though. If people ain't picking up, I think they finna start an active trend.
Oh yeah, it's been
how this online shit is.
Anything that makes a splash makes everybody rethink everything. Because like I was listening to another podcast, and the dude said that a lot of these ideas start at lunch, dog. Like, all right, so you guys are gonna go to the drawing board, and you guys are gonna, see what type of game this is. I'm hoping that everybody just ain't at the table like, yeah, y'all need to put some towers on the map so you could go to them and discover the map, like Assassin's Creed been doing for like a decade. Yeah, man. But I hope everybody's sitting at the table like, so these dudes like co-op games. Okay. But like K-Con said, I don't know if they scared or what, but K-Con once said, how come DMZ wasn't 4 players? I think somebody was scared that it was going to take away from the Battle Royale scene.
I did hear people say they like DMZ more than they did Warzone.
Yeah.
I did see that. I saw that a couple times.
I mean, DMZ has its perks, bro. It's like
I think
they prefer DMZ over Warzone.
I think DMZ is pretty solid because it has those mechanics of an adventure game in them And it still got PvP, like where you might run into somebody and be like, "Oh shit, them ain't no tangos. Those is players." Like we done had some hilarious moments, huh?
It's basically saying it was like Warzone with missions and bots.
Yeah,
and it made it more innovative.
We had some hilarious moments where somebody tried to extract with us, and we was all looking at them like on what's that meme from Harder They Fall? Everybody staring at the camera. He got gunned the fuck down at the extraction.
That man thought he was on the chopper by himself. He looked at them like, "Who the fuck are you?" I ruined his whole run.
That's got to be a terrifying feeling when you think you finna lead a mission and you look up and see us. The ones who don't take prisoners and
by himself.
Crazy. This shit fucking crazy, man. Yeah, this shit fucking crazy. But yeah, man, I gotta balance my shit out, man, because if I lean too much into Helldivers, I'm not finna get. I got Resident Evil 7 fucking lined up on the hard drive, but I gotta put Helldivers down for a hot minute. maybe for about 2. I feel like I could beat Resident Evil 7 in one solid week. I feel like it.
Nigga, do you know what happens in the world of Helldivers if you let this shit alone for a week, nigga?
You come back and now we got fucking mechs. You come back.
I think. Oh man, I ain't played the game yet, but I think they'll be way more lenient in them type of games. I don't think it's gonna be like Warframe, where you just disappear for like a year, come back, and it's a bunch of content you done missed out.
See, Warframe was damn near one of those games too. Except Warframe, I'm gonna say this: Warframe. The only thing about Warframe is it does so much on that game, so many different play styles that it don't come together like Helldivers. Helldivers is strictly like, "Hey, we a shooter." Warframe is a shooter, a ninja, a samurai, a fucking I don't know, man. That mug is doing so much. A platformer, fucking, it's doing so much of that game. It tries, and I say the effort is pretty good. The effort is pretty good. This shit just come off feeling crazy, and like the way how the level design and stuff was. I haven't played like them since they started having open world planets. I just remember them having procedurally generated levels. That shit was nice at the time. It's just it ain't as cinematic as fucking Helldivers. Helldivers, every time we play a mission, that shit could be an episode of a TV show.
See, but the best thing about it is though, when you stop playing the game doesn't stop. Like, if a community of people stop playing, the game doesn't stop. So you at a planet, you liberate that shit. All right, cool, we dumped this planet. I ain't gonna play this shit for a couple days. All right, you go back a couple days, that planet's been taken over. It just don't stop. Like, shit's actively moving at all times.
They call it everybody doing their part.
Yeah. Like, that's the shit that really intrigued me, because it's like, it ain't like you just beat a stage and you go on about your business. Like, nope. That same level that you just got done playing, you think you did shit 100%, watch that bitch go to 50 tomorrow. Because your ass decided to go to sleep.
Hell no.
Well, that shit actually got the community off some boosting shit. Like, the community dudes was trying to boost. They was trying to go to certain missions and do them over and over again. Trying to turn this shit into raids and shit. Like how everybody want to do the same raid on Destiny. They want to do that same shit. They did that shit. We lost the fucking planet. This shit became a meme. Everybody grouped the fuck up. Got that shit back cracking and took that shit back. Counterattack. Boom. Make everybody get active instead of trying to be like... and the community tried to do the same thing. When they were saying people was getting kicked for using certain loadouts and shit, certain weapons and shit, classes as they would call them. But then the developers like, you don't got to use the same shit that everybody else use. Use the shit that make you feel good. That's what I would love. I would love for the people who make Call of Duty to do that shit. I would love that shit. They not gonna do that shit. But shout out to the developers Arrowhead at Helldivers for coming out and saying, use the shit that you like. Because me, I haven't even used a railgun Like everybody be saying, use a real gun, use that one stratagem with the bombs. I love using right now. I'm leaning toward using a grenade launcher. It's between, depending on who we fighting, a shield backpack or that fucking rover guard dog with the fucking laser.
Man, that shit saves the shit out of me.
The cluster bomb. Like it like I don't even know if people who listen to this know what the fuck I'm talking about. But it's like I got my own shit that make me feel comfortable when I'm out there on the field.
Yeah. At a certain point, I stopped using the heavy machine gun. I was like rover guard dog, napalm strike, the other barrage, and something else, and that's all I need.
And your shit is like completely different. Your shit is like completely different from mine, but you still get shit done. You do a piece of work out there.
Yeah, and bitch made teammates want to knock a nigga upside the head.
Shout out to them. Y'all might get a sneak peek of that on the somewhere out there.
Oh, I'm posting that shit.
We got drama coming soon. Controversial drama.
This is a $30 game.
It's $40.
$40, man. That's a steal.
Yeah, it's $40. And they didn't see the success coming. They had to upgrade the servers and everything because this shit filled up. It overflowed.
Yeah.
Man. And they just keeping the shit updated, so that's good. It's bad for your backlog, but it's good because they already dropped the screenshot that's talking about. Yep, you guys got some new suits and shit coming through. And like I said, like my first thought was when I first started seeing the different variations and shit, I was like, fucking Power Rangers, dog. Like, I know everybody thinking about, Star Wars, Starship Troopers and shit. I'm thinking fucking Power Rangers, man. I'm a fucking Power Rangers kid.
But Power Rangers in space.
Yeah, man. Shout out to
Speed Rescue.
Shout out to Andros. Yeah, Lost Galaxy. All that type of shit, man. All that type of shit. That shit go hard. That shit go so hard. I'm having a nostalgia attack of people surfing through space. But yeah, man. With that being said,
looks like I gotta join the fight for democracy.
Oh shit!
Shout out to Dobie coming through. We'll be there with you, dog. We'll be there with you.
When you pulling up, man?
Nah, it's folks on Twitter I seen playing this too. I got a hell of people I follow on Twitter playing it too. So I'm like, man, am I really missing out?
You are. You are.
It's like we didn't see it coming. We did not see it coming. The funny thing is, I don't know what G answer finna be, but he was the one that first put that shit like in the atmosphere for me. He was like, the Helldivers 2 look interesting too.
All right now.
G, when you pulling up to the party, man?
Let's see. That's a new game, new mechanics. Yeah, nah, we still on that 7.
Oh, I gotta at least get halfway done with 7, man. I think I'm
y'all
scratching the surface.
asking me that question.
I say handle up, man. I say handle up on that 7, man. I say do the damn thing.
Tekken 8, I can take a little break from Tekken 8, man. I posted it the other day. I hit Mighty Ruler a couple of days ago, so
shit.
That deserves a break, man. Dealing with them sweaty motherfuckers. Man.
Now, I gotta admit, I'm probably gonna ask this question when y'all get to the end of 7, but I am gonna be mad if every game in this trilogy end with you fighting Sephiroth.
I wouldn't be surprised.
If every one of them end with you fighting Sephiroth, I'd be like, all right, y'all using his clout way too much, man. Y'all need to get off that main's tip, man. Y'all need to relax, man. Let that main be a real final boss instead of being hey, here he goes again. Like, yeah,
hey, part 2, round 2. What's up?
Come on, man. We can't do it. We can't do it like that. But yeah, man. I guess we go to the next topic on the list. Got a picture of a war ring off up in the chat.
Hold on.
I don't know if I said it right. Warong?
Put my boy in the chat for me.
I put him up. It's just a gift of him saying "come here" and shit like that because me playing Tekken. You probably sensed this shit when we played about 20 matches and I won like 2% of those.
You did not have to say that.
I was like, man, I gotta balance out my patience and my ambition. Tekken is teaching.
Put your record out there like that, man.
Tekken is teaching me that. It ain't the ranked record. It ain't the ranked record. It's player matches. Player matches record kind of fucked up right now, but my ranked record is nice. Nice. But yeah, man, this Tekken, man. Tekken got me thinking about patience and ambition, dog, because the ambition says beat they motherfucking ass. Get that life bar all the way down, wipe them off of the playing field and shit like that. But it leaves me with no room for patience, dog. My defenses and shit get nasty. I get caught in traps. And the matches go by way faster if you get hit with counter hits all the time, because they get extra damage when they catch you with the counter hits. It did like shit. With the patience, I sit back and I be patient. That shit there, it's like people be reading. They be like, look at him sitting up there. Wham! They grab you out of nowhere, especially if you fighting fucking King. Oh my God. Oh my God. When you fight
the grapple guru,
dog, is in like Tekken done went so fucking crazy. Grapples don't just look like, hey, just reach with both your hands. He could hit you with his knee, and that shit turns into a grapple. Like, it's like, this shit gets so fucking crazy. Like, if he knocks you into the air, he can fucking just grab your leg. That's it. Like, it looked like he throwing a punch, but he actually grabbing your leg. Like, the patience, if I use too much patience, I get caught in the fucking grabs. Somebody gets somebody starts overwhelming me. You say what?
Yeah, I seen this. I seen you get hit with that RKO. Duh. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, that shit get fucking crazy.
Cause I know that move. That move is like it's a gamble. Cause the RKO grab is a high, so you can duck it. But if he knows you're gonna duck, he can launch you.
Pump fake.
So you really gotta guess during that situation.
It's a pump fake.
Oh, and he can also drop kick your knees. So yeah, it's a guess.
That drop kick to the knees is so fucked. It's so fucked.
I'm like, dog, I swear, if I learn how to get around this shit, you niggas are done with this character.
Yeah, that's part of the patient part too. The patient part, you gotta learn how to consider. You gotta know your opponent with that shit. When you know him, you can try and plan ahead. If you know him deep enough, you know when they finna try and pump fake or switch up. Oh man, Tekken is. This is me learning shit from playing this fucking game. Like this is the thoughts that come to my head instead of just button mashing. As a kid, button mashing could get you by. But when you start the higher you get into these ranks, I love Tekken because of the control scheme. Every button assigned to a limb, combos and shit make more sense when you do them. And with the ranking system on this Tekken, it goes up and down. You don't just go up and stay up. You know, Call of Duty, what the fuck does that mean? But anyways, in this game, if you lose enough, you're going to go fucking down. You deserve that shit. You've been sloppy. You need to brush up. You need to get better. But the further...
emotion.
Ooh, hell yeah. The further I go up in this game, the more methodical you got to get with the way you play. Because you finna start playing against some fucking psychos. It should get crazy, dog. That shit get crazy. But that shit is doing good when we balancing out both of those. Because I'm sitting up here, I got to be like, all right, I got to look at them, pay attention to what they going to do, know what type of shit they going to do. I got to know if you're going against Azucena, you gotta know when she finna fucking clap her hands and start dancing towards you. You gotta be like, oh, she not gonna do nothing right there, so I could throw this jab real quick. But if you sitting up there, you being too patient, shit, she finna take advantage, dog. She finna take advantage. Oh yeah, man, this shit get fucking crazy, man. This shit get so fucking crazy, man. But yeah, man, shout out to Tekken for making me balance out the patience and the ambition, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tekken 8. The greatest
man,
in the series. so far.
Some of them niggas I fight, they do not have patience.
Oh yeah, you could tell.
I remember one of the when the game first came out, like that first week, everybody was like, getting all sour and shit. Was like, all right, why is he mashing through my moves? Blah 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 blah. Man, why the hell is he able to do this? I'm like, dude, just learn a little bit. When you learn your character, you know his moves. Throw out a move that's safe on block, and watch that boy press a button.
Definitely.
If you press a button, get easy punish for you
with the pump fake.
And it's like old saying that they use in basketball when it comes to when you got a player defending you. They say, if you reach, I teach. And I was like, that's a philosophy I use in Tekken, yo. I'm like, okay, this nigga think he could just throw a limb out there while I'm in a advantage. Nah, all right. You reach, I'ma teach. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Throw a safe move. Man, I throw a safe move out. He think he can press a button, but my distance is too great. So as soon as he press a button, I'm with punishing. Sending his ass up for a juggle. Oh, should have blocked. Stupid. Stop being crazy. I think you seen it in one of them videos I posted.
You gotta tell them thanks for donating a quarter of your health bar.
I'm like, nigga. I'm like, nah, you really just press that shit that far away. Pop! Time for a juggle, nigga. You finna lose 50% of your shit. Thanks for the donation.
God damn.
That's a hard lesson to learn, though. But hey, it's possible shit.
Cool, man.
Y'all out there, man. That's the saying to live by, man. You reach, I teach. You don't respect my moves. Watch this shit. Pop. Thought you was doing something. Thought you was doing something.
Oh man. So I guess we could wrap it up with what's y'all thoughts on Final Fantasy Rebirth so far? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
I love it. Love it.
It's living up. It's living up.
Hey. Hey. I done hit some crazy turning points, but yeah.
All I gotta say is
I'm still trying not to spoil it, but yeah.
All I gotta say is baby chocobo. Baby chocobo.
Would y'all say they improved on remaking all cylinders?
Now, what do you mean by that?
Like the things, like say, like you said, it was lagging or slacking a little bit when it came to the side quests popping up on the remake. You ever had that same feeling in Rebirth?
No.
No, not yet, at least.
No, shit was flawless.
Bet.
I don't like the level up system. I will admit that. That shit seemed like it. Yeah, the folio seemed like they dragging.
I ain't too fond of that at all.
They need to go back to the other shit where you out in the planet with the weapons,
the galaxies,
and the materia.
Yeah, the folio shit it's a little weird, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's strange that they changed the mechanic and it's supposed to be like in the same series.
They did it. I think they did it just because they wanted to put like double team moves in the game.
Oh, the synergy.
They had to change it.
Synergy abilities, yeah.
I guess they had to change it because of that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's cool. That's cool though. I'm kind of getting the hang of it, but it's still taking a long time to like level your shit up.
And the thing is, you're not even leveling up your weapons no more. You're pretty much leveling up the character. And then the weapons are somewhat in there with like a +1 added material and shit. It ain't the same, man. I miss leveling up the weapons individually.
Like you're not gonna get them some weapon points just off of one level up.
Nah.
It don't work that way.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, cause
huh? And no, keep going. I was gonna say something about the side quest, but yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say if they brush up on that pacing on the side quest from the remake, that shit like I said, it's certain shit that's keeping like even Final Fantasy 16 if they had the pacing right on them side quests, that's damn near a flawless game right there.
That's where I was going. That's the road I was taking right now.
Yeah.
I done seen some complaints about this game and its side quests. They're basically saying if like you bash 16 for its side quests, but then you praise this game, which also has a lot of side quests. And I'm like, wait a minute. The problem with 16 side quests is you get one and you're going all through the map. And you're just grabbing one item. You grab one item and like, oh, now you gotta go to this side of the map. Or this completely different area on the opposite side of the world. Yep. Get this item. You gotta go back, talk to somebody, and he sends you on a quest to get the third item. And it's like, okay, this is ridiculous. And the thing with 7 Rebirth, it's like, okay, yeah, it's a lot of side quests, but at least you stay within the region. You're not crossing, like right now I'm in what they call the core region. And the side quest I did, it's you start off as like the first parts of it or like in the beginning of the core region, but in order to do the last part, you have to keep going through the chapters, but you're still in the core region. They're not sending you back to like the grasslands to do the shit. Nah, it's all within that area. And that's what I think 16 lacked. Like that's where they failed at.
Not to mention, 16 had a lot of fucking dialogue in all their side quests. Too much dialogue.
Yeah.
Too much dialogue.
Like 16 is like, I think I only did like 15 side quests in this game in Rebirth so far. 16, they threw like 10 of them at you in the last chapter of the game.
Ooh, them last ones.
Not, and like that's adding on to like the 30 they gave you before that. I was like, nah, this is getting excessive, yo.
Yeah.
Then half of them was just fetch quests. I was like, nah, I'm good.
That last wave of side quests, it was just looking at you like right in the face and just it was just laughing at you like you thought you was finna go to the last region.
And you're not really, it's like you didn't really get nothing from those. Where in here, you getting something.
It's only really one side quest that I really cared about.
The Torgo one.
I was talking about Ambrosia.
That one too. I say that one, the one with Torgo.
The one with Torgo probably should have been part of the main quest to me. That was
it should have.
Yeah, that's like Torgo.
You don't want to miss no piece like that.
Yeah, that's like his right there. I wouldn't even call that a side quest. Like that's.
I said it's only like probably 7 or 8 of them I actually enjoy doing.
Yeah.
But in 7 got a few of them I ain't really care for, but yeah, at least it ain't like take all day to do.
Right.
I think that's the main thing right there that Square need to work with is that side quest pacing.
Useless dialogue either.
Yeah, I don't know if they want to keep it like, with they staple, like, hey, every time somebody talk, get them a camera angle and get them a bunch of exposition and shit to say. Cause like, it's like certain games are like jumped from that. Like say how Metal Gear Solid, the Phantom Pain, they said, we don't have to stand still and talk anymore. Had that shit come through the comms or had that shit like with you while you seamlessly walking around. Or had the characters talk to each other on the fly. But, JRPGs keep that signature style with it where everybody stand and do their soap opera thing. So, I don't know if they're going to stop doing that anytime soon. But, yeah. It all
a side quest while you sneaking through a complex.
It really all depends.
Boy.
It really all depends. Like that's the only thing that's keeping Square from like the top of the RPGs for me.
The beautiful thing about these side quests on Rebirth is that they're all not the same formula as far as escort mission or fight a number of enemies in a row. You got some that incorporates the fucking mini games that they added. That shit is so fun.
I heard the card game.
Man.
I heard the card game is
Queen's
card
Blood.
game is hit.
Ooh,
yeah.
That game is a hit. Man.
hit.
Square Enix said it was like, damn, y'all that shit, huh?
Is
Guess
that
we
shit?
can make a spin-off of it.
Is that shit in any way related to the card game that was on Final Fantasy VIII?
I don't remember the 108. I didn't even play the 108. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't really fond of that.
No idea.
8 was damn near like, if I had to put my finger on it, it was damn near like dominoes. You have 4 sides, a number on each side. You put a number, the biggest number takes that number. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know if that shit related to Queen's Blood or not.
Definitely not. Mm-mm.
Bit. It was fun though.
Queen's Blood, it's kind of, it's a little difficult to explain.
Bit.
But it's like, they give you some cards, and then each card has a level on it. It's either one, well, so far, all I got is level 3. The highest I got are level 3 cards.
Stop lying.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know nothing.
You ain't been playing Queen's Blood as long as me, then, nigga.
Double
God
Russian
damn.
Oh,
hilarious.
like level 3 is in like the three nodes that you get on the board. Not the points that you get for playing the cards.
Yeah,
No.
okay. I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah, but you see the board, and then you see a node. You start off with one node, and then
Yeah.
the card has like a display on it that shows you which square you can take once you play that card. So
Because
like,
it's a square board that you're playing on.
Yeah. So like your basic card is a soldier card. And you play that soldier card, you get 2 squares. Well, no, you get 1 square above, 1 below, and 1 on each side.
Soldier.
Kind of like a stop sign in a way.
That's a clutch card right there too.
Yeah. It's kind of like that. And then, so let's say you had a node on one of the squares that took up a spot where you placed a soldier. So now let's say the node was on the square that's above the soldier. And since the card had a spot that it's weird.
It's confusing as hell. You can't explain it. You have to watch it.
Once you get the hang
have
of
to watch it.
Yeah, you may have to see an
Get the hang
example of
of
this
it,
shit.
Oh, trust. I got examples.
Hang of it.
I got examples.
Yeah.
Basically, you play the card, and you take the square.
If y'all had to put anything that is similar to, are we talking Uno? Are we talking?
You can't really. This ain't similar to nothing.
Yeah,
It's not fully similar to these card games. It's unique in its own way. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah,
bit.
It's
Something
not
fresh.
familiar. It's
Something fresh.
Yeah, definitely fresh.
Got you.
Picture Yu-Gi-Oh and like Dungeon Dice all in one game.
Got you.
I guess that's how you could say it.
I had to say, I'm looking at some gameplay footage of Rise of the Ronin, and the horse riding animations look fucking hilarious to me. It's just there's just some random shit, but that shit looks fucking hilarious.
And looking at
I don't know if it's good or bad. This horse looks like it is. I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. The horse just looks fucking crazy to me, dog. It just looks funny, man. It's just y'all to see what I'm talking about when you see it, dog. It just looks funny. That's all I can say, man.
That don't sound good at all.
Oh man,
man.
I'm right now. I'm choosing Dragon's Dogma over Rise of the Ronin. If I had to choose which one, like I said, I might not get either one day one right now, but I'm probably gonna get Dragon's Dogma because I want to fuck with Capcom on some epic shit.
Discount.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be waiting on that to come through. And plus, I just got through playing Ghost, so I don't feel like wearing any big ass samurai pants right now.
You got to jump back in that horror world.
Yeah, that's
7. Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's 7. That's 7. The reinventor. And I'm gonna watch the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm gonna watch that shit. Set the mood.
This nigga.
Set the mood.
Gotta watch the movie correlate to his gameplay.
just to put me in that zone. Yeah, man. RE7 streams coming sometime. Ghost of Tsushima breakdowns coming through on the YouTube sometime, talking about how Ghost of Tsushima, a big thing that rose in my head was like, hey, should I keep some traditions or should I let some shit go to fucking adapt to new times? Since that was like the big theme that I pulled from Ghost of Tsushima. Cause yeah, man, that's what I got cooking up soon. Y'all got anything that y'all possibly cooking up, looking at, playing, finishing? You know.
You know where I'm at.
FF.
Rebirth.
I'm gonna try to post some YouTube videos, man, just compilations and shit. Simple stuff.
Sound good.
Yeah, still trying to do the editing thing a little bit.
Oh yeah, I seen
Green Ranger video. Man.
Yeah. I seen the Green Ranger, and I seen the shit. I seen the shit where homeboy had. Whenever people use rage on Tekken, I say you gotta do what you gotta do when you have fucking Roman Reigns pop up. What are we doing?
I'm like, dog, you. How the hell did you even know it was a gap right there? You just threw the rage art out, and I got hit with that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What are we doing?
Yeah, this shit funny as hell. Man.
That was kind of like me. That was like me talking to myself in a way.
Bet.
That's what happened in my head. I'm like, bro, what are we doing?
Oh yeah,
this nigga. You knew I had to jump on dude. You knew he was gonna do that shit.
Yeah, that's what the fucking pop is for. Make it vivid.
You should have slowed down. You should have slowed it down, dog.
Hard.
You know how these niggas play for real when they in the trenches.
Oh yeah, except for me. When that desperation happens, man, this shit start getting hot. They probably be laughing. They like, fuck it. Gotta hit the fuck it button.
That pressure was too hot for dude. And he just threw that mug out. And I'm like, fuck. He got me twice.
I've been making people whiff with their fucking rate. I'll be like, uh-oh. Somebody's desperate. When you make somebody whiff with the rage and you knock them out, that shit gotta be embarrassing.
Man. Yeah, and I love that. I love just putting random reactions in those matches, yo. It's crazy. I just got one for every little situation, yo.
Oh yeah, it's that good old versatility, man. I was looking at old footage of Orang on fucking Tekken 3. I did not know that he had that much in his moveset on Tekken 3. I was like, what the fuck? He been doing these combos for the longest. Because everybody that you play with, like, when you just play with your family, it wasn't no online play. You didn't see no pros unless you was at the arcades like that. All we knew was just, hey, if you play with Warrain, you press X and you get a combo. I was like, oh, okay. But then when I started seeing people doing the actual combos and shit against Ogre and shit, yeah, this shit was crazy. K-Con, you got anything covered up, man? Games besides Helldivers and shit like that, man?
No, I said I'm just finna start cooking up.
Bet. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a balanced thing too when you trying to smoke crack and sell it at the same time. Some would say it's impossible, but some would say that if you get that motherfucking flow right, you get that shit.
Why you gotta use crack?
Oh no, man! Games are crack, man. Yeah. When you get that, you ain't finna start playing FF7, right? So
I've taken a few days off. I ain't played a day straight.
But how you feel
when you play it today?
How you feel when you get back though?
What do you mean?
When you get back, when you start hearing that music again, when you press that start menu and you see everybody eyes looking.
Lovely.
It's all in your nose. It's in your nose.
All right.
Yeah, man. Y'all got anything else though, man?
Gucci.
Bet. You got a quote for us, G?
The chains of habit are too weak to be felt until they are too strong to be broken. And you can use that inadvertently. Good and bad reasoning.
Definitely.
change a habit.
Oh yeah, man. Try and have healthy habits, y'all. That way, you can keep yourself from going over cliffs. And that's all I'm gonna say, because I could talk for an hour about this shit.
Don't let nobody tell y'all gaming ain't a good habit, man.
Oh man,
don't listen to that bull job.
Oh man, shout out to Michael B. Jordan for representing, man. When I see people that are gonna be remembered as icons of our time later on in the future, and when I hear them shout out games and not disgrace it, I love that shit, man. Yeah. I love that shit, man.
Love.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him. I heard him on Jay Shetty's. I think damn, his podcast is called On Purpose. That's what it's called. That's a shout out to him. He did an interview with Michael B. Jordan. It was real motivational, inspirational, all that good stuff. That's good for your mental and spiritual health. But yeah, y'all, that's Durag Rico, K-Con, G-Knight, and Doe B. And that is the Shut My Dough podcast. We got all types of shit being cooked up and coming soon.
Shut my dough.
Shout out to everybody for hanging out on this episode. And y'all make sure y'all stay geeked up on something. Hey, W, your shit turned down. I don't want to blow your ears out, man.
Man, if you don't play the damn sound. Ignorant.
Yeah! No, that can't be a fucking real beaver doing that shit, dog.
I don't think so, yo.
That shit couldn't have been real. I looked it up and I found the original video. That shit can't be real.
You thought it was real?
Dog.
You know damn well. You know damn well
It did it,
wasn't real.
It did it 2 times in the video. I was like, hell no.
I don't know beaver sound like that, man. I refuse.
What is that supposed to be?
I'm hot.
You gotta find.
I gotta turn on my AC.
You gotta find. You gotta look up Beaver Scream on YouTube.
Bro, that's not a damn beaver.
And you'll see this nigga standing there. You'll see this nigga standing there with the teeth out. And this nigga yells 2 times. And the first one is this nigga died.
Not fucking beaver, bro.
You need to go wipe.
Nigga, I just came from the gym an hour ago.
Whatever's in front of you, you need to go wipe that shit.
My shit is tight. Pause.